the shifting sand and embrace the winds of change. Suddenly, everything is up to me. The pages turn, flashing full of memories. I can see it all too clear. The time has come to face my fear. And there's a fire burning in my heart to shine when all is torn apart. And I will make it through this desert storm, safe and warm. My shield is strong. I'll take my chances here now. Bring on the fight. I'll find a way to win somehow. No tomorrows, no regrets. I'll risk it all for this brand new day.
Dad! Dad! I finally found you. I finally caught up with you. Dad, wait, don't go. Dad? What a terrible dream. Why was I pointing my arms at Daddy? Come in. Are you ready to go? Everyone's waiting downstairs. Oh no, tell him I'm sorry. I'll be right down. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. I'd rather be up and about. Aren't you spunky? Well, hurry on now. They're all waiting to see you. Okay. I shouldn't worry about that dream I just had, right? Yeah. Dreams in this universe. What's the worst that could happen? I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's no big deal. We've only been waiting for a week. Your skills had better be up to par. You seem to be your old self again. I'm glad we waited for you to recover before we took on our next mission. Next mission? What is it? It should be fairly easy. I wanted to ease you back into the swing of things. The clients are from the Ark of Destiny. Let's head there to hear about the details. Sure. Today is a great day to take flight. Full speed ahead to the Ark of Destiny. Aye aye, Captain. However, we will be heading there soon, but there's one thing I want to do first. Not this. This is a tangential thing, but we have a lot of money, so let's make your shotgun hit harder. And kind of tempted to go all in on crit rate on you, but let's also give you some damage. I think would be somewhat smart. And same for you, I think. And all. We'll save the rest. That's fine for now. But the other thing I wanted to do was I was going to take a bit of trial and error, I think, because I can't remember where it is. There's a Sandcroft, that's fine. Where are we on the map? East Highlands. That's where I want to go. forgot where I was for a second there. Anything new to say? No, okay, let's go to the East Highlands. Disappearances are skyrocketing on the route from South Farm to East Highlands, which is where we're. That's where we're going now. A team of company investigators scoured the tunnels and uncovered a tiny rift in the space-time continuum. As you do. Such a small rift normally doesn't exert enough force to pull people in, just as if that's a normal thing that happens. When multiple rifts gather, the strength multiplies exponentially. If one of the passengers activated a device that generates such a rift, then perhaps a person could be pulled in. That is a hint for a secret much later. We won't be able to do anything about that for quite some time. You got anything to say? I heard about the Whately Mansion is now a goblin's lair. They say the Whateleys amassed an impressive art collection and jewellery before they went bankrupt. But you could still find some valuables if you come through the place thoroughly. Whately Mansion, I believe, is where Virginia's yes, where Virginia's prologue was. Really? Well, at least we got a treasure chest out of it. With an antidote, great, okay. Anyway, yeah, Whately's Mansion is where Virginia's prologue was. And it's semi-relevant and important, kind of, that they're mentioning it now. But, not just yet. That'll be, important later. Just remember it for later. But yeah, first place I'm going to go to is over here. If you remember back to when we first came to Little Rock, and we head upward. Upward, I said, yeah. I remember mentioning this was a thing. We couldn't do anything about it before. Well, now we can. To get a free migrant seal. Very nice. And now, actually on to the Ark of Destiny. Alright, back to the Sandcraft. Let's head out. And hopefully they give us a chance to go into the basement before we start the next story sequence. There was a thing down there that also needed the Gale Crest. Another question is, which door was it in? Not that one, because surprisingly enough, does not help on that one. Not that one. We've done that one. Done that one as well. So was the last one I'm looking. And there we are. Zoom across and we get name tags, okay. Not as exciting as the migrant seal, but yeah, okay. Have you heard of a dragon? It is supposedly one of the rarest artifacts you can find. I have no idea what it looks like. It's so rare that if you do excavate it, you would have to undergo a purification ceremony. I hear if you don't, you will die the next day. Oh. I understand you have been wounded. Are you alright? Yes, I'm much better now, thank you. I'm relieved to hear that. Good health means healthy wings for a drifter. Well, about your next mission I would like to request. I would like you to dispose of a mining shaft our order had been operating. Dispose of a mining shaft. Maybe blow it up? Because we are, accidentally quite good at that. It was used to mine for fossil energy, but the cost of running it has far exceeded its potential value. Due to its inactivity, monsters have taken it up as their dwelling. This could escalate into a problem for the neighbouring residents. I would like you to dispose of it before the problem gets out of hand. Alright, but please go over the details with us. The order member in charge of the excavation site will relate the details for you. I have entrusted this mission to her. The disposal of the mining shaft, the reward, everything. Understood. We'll do our best not to let you down this time. Although, since this time it does seem like we are actually blowing up the mine shaft, that is the mission this time. I don't see how we could mess that up, honestly. Do not be too eager. I am not upset about the previous mission. Thank you, but I still feel like we need to make it up to you. Once again, did not tell us where to go. The mining shaft we would like you to demolish is located halfway between Claiborne and Jolly Roger. Helga, who is in charge of the excavation, has already been there. Halfway between Claiborne and Jolly Roger. Alright, let's consult the map. So, basically northeast of here. Okay. Oh, is it on this little place? Hey, it is. I'm sorry, did I say Iron Dragon's Nest? I've been expecting you. You're here for the demolition of a mine shaft, correct? Yes, but can you explain in detail what we're supposed to do? We've already set up a time bomb at the very back of the mine shaft. So yes, we are blowing up the mine shaft. Intentionally this time. We would first like you to open up the 3 fire protection walls inside the shaft, then activate the bomb. The countdown will begin immediately, and once the time is up, the shaft will be history. That about sums it up. But there is one big problem. Dare I ask? Once the countdown starts, there is a good chance you will encounter monsters. Unfortunately, there may not be enough time to return until detonation. That is why we could only set the time bomb and not activate it. But only skilled drifters come to mind. Would you be willing to accept this suicide mission? This job sounds a lot more severe than we initially heard. I can't decide on my own. What do you all think? Yes, it's good to let loose once in a while. Sounds like fun, I'm up for it. It all comes down to money. I'm in as long as the reward outweighs the gain. Other way around. With that said, would you mind telling us more about the reward? The front money is 5,000. You'll get an additional 6,000 once the job is complete. I mean, it's not bad. It would be a lose-lose situation for you if we fail to accomplish this mission. Yes, I understand that. Then what would you say to this? We'll only accept the reward once the job is complete, but instead the reward money will be 18,000 gala. I like this guy's negotiation. That's quite a sum. I can offer 13,000. What do you say to take the middle ground of our initial offer of 11,000 and our proposal sum of 18,000? Do we have a deal at 15,000? Very well. 15,000 gala it is. The reward money has been decided. Whether we accept this job or not is up to you, leader. I feel kind of bad now. Okay, we'll take on the job. May I ask you one thing? What's been mined in this shaft up until now? Fossil minerals. Dragon fossils? Does that mean there'll be a lot of dragon fossils to farm in here? To put it simply, what you have in your holster now. Ah, indeed. Let us be on our way. You'll find out soon enough. Oh, delightful. Alright, let's go mining. Oh. Ah. We'll be getting that here. Devices keeping doors shut. Oh dear, okay. So I am missing something. This isn't a way down, is it? No. Had to check. Is it just that? Yeah, okay. What is this place? This was a scrapyard for ancient super weapons called dragons. To some extent, a burial ground. A super weapon? Dragons? These powerful dragons were capable of destroying mountains and ripping through the earth with a single blow. One distinctive quality they had was that their bodies were composed of living tissue and machine. They were a living creature just like humans or animals, but half machine. So these super weapons are actually alive? These dragon fossils are utilized in our everyday lives as fossil energy. For example, even our arms are produced from dragon's fossils. Made from beast fossils? I shudder at the thought. Whenever we handle our arms, we synchronize with and focus our spirits into its composition. This ritual allows us to activate the arms without outside interference, thereby firing bullets. A simple trigger would do good as well. That's the reason why arms are produced from half tissue, half machine instead of iron. Half tissue, half machine? Could such an entity have existed? Apparently. Its origin dates from time immemorial. This planet was at the height of splendor. Various forms of technology had reached a zenith and the boundary between man and God was blurred. It is unknown when and how it started, but a great war waged without end. With war came rapid advancements in technology, which further escalated the evolution of technology. War was bringing about advancement. It was the Neo-Sapiens who began to recreate and improve themselves in order to win the war. We're getting story time. I do love a good story time. Although it does mean I'm going to be speaking a lot. That's fine. A lot of things we can't interact with yet. Not treasure either. Can't go up there yet either. Because for some reason, we can't jump. Storytime 2. The warriors who accept the half-organic, half-machine structure have attained limitless power and everlasting life. All their fear, anxiety, and weaknesses of the heart have been sealed shut inside their cold, hard steel bodies. It is this very moment that these warriors became an entity that surpassed Neo-Sapiens. Demons. What about them? I was just thinking of how the demons and the dragons from folklore share the common trait of a mechanical body. In addition to their half-organic, half-machine structure, they also possess destructive power unimaginable by today's standards. But also, I know, no matter how powerful they weren't powerful enough to survive until the present day. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? If they were so immortal and so powerful, what happened? Maybe we'll find out. Just like you see here, dragon fossils were excavated from various locales, improving technology for people of today. Here's an interesting fact. Fun facts with Clive. From all the fossils excavated, not a single egg or larva was ever discovered. So, what's that supposed to mean? That there is nothing more and nothing less. Dragons neither grow nor evolve. They existed at their evolutionary apex. Evolutionary apex? You mean they're born into their final and ultimate form? You mean this actually was their final form? Yes, that's one way to interpret it. However, there is a little more to that. Siegfried, do you mind filling us in? These warriors, suited with a complete body and spirit, were feared and shunned by the Neo-Sapiens as demons. But these warriors rejoiced at their fear. This only proved how powerful they were as superior beings. However, this evolution of power did not continue forever and eventually came to an end. Realizing their imminent demise, these warriors took their own mother planet down the path of decay. And so this planet, the very planet Terra where we lived and battled, was engulfed in flames. Huh. Hang on, so... I'm just piecing this together now because I have not seen this story in a long time. And I was a lot younger when I saw it, so a lot of it probably didn't sink in. So I've forgotten a lot of the actual background lore of the story. So the demons started on another planet. Then I guess they fled that planet because it was being destroyed and then came here. To this planet, maybe? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. Nothing else? Okay. Got some more story time for us, Clive? No matter how powerful you are, one that is born into battle eventually fades in battle. These dragons existed both as fighting machines and as organic life forms. What did they bring us? What did they leave behind? Many warriors perished. However, the prideful ones did not seek eternal slumber. They abandoned their mother planet and invaded a world of another dimension, fighting countless battles. There was a time where we battled for control and rulership of ancient Filgaia. We were opposed, wounded, and defeated, almost to a point of extinction. Even so, we still thirsted for battle. Our extinction was imminent. So we left behind data of our entire composition, memories and personalities, inside the information library Hades. So that one day we may return from the dead, return to this planet once again to fight for dominance. Thank you for the lore, Siegfried. So yes, they did start on another planet. And I guess that's what the actual immigrant ship that the Ark of Destiny is in actually was. Maybe it wasn't for the humans, it was for the demons. Presumably. We can't go up there. Oh yeah, and yeah, don't worry about all the stuff we can't get to just yet. It will make sense once we're getting out of this place. Or right now, the radical sneakers. Press square button to execute a vertical jump using the powerful springs found inside the soles. Use them in conjunction with the jump plate to jump to higher locations otherwise unreachable. That is right. Jet has now unlocked jumping by finding a new pair of shoes. We now have a jump button. Oh, no. It's a little bit fiddly. Okay, but this is it. Alright. Let's go. Switch on. We only have 20 minutes and counting until detonation. Let's take the quickest route back. Okay. By quickest route, where's these shortcuts now? That's what all those jump pads were. They're basically shortcuts out. Yeah, basically that's all it is. It's giving you alternate routes out to get out a little bit faster. Not always a huge change, but still, it's neat. The time bomb has been activated. There isn't much time. We must leave here at once. Behind you. You must run for safety. We'll take care of this. But of course, there's a timed boss fight, and I forgot to turn off auto battle. That's not good. So you have 20 minutes to beat this boss, basically. Process, brilliant. Turn off auto battle. Okay, guess you just business as usual, and I guess analyze and you cure paralysis. Frightened by the light. I guess use light elemental magic then, maybe. You have a ton of light gems. You have light elemental damage and then you just throw a light gem. Maybe that's the trick here. He's frightened by the light, so let's just blind the git. Or not. Oh wait, no, it's opened. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Hit it with light, it opens up, then we blast it. Got it. So I'm going to cancel Clive's turn and switch him to attack. There we go. And then he closed up again, okay. But if you start Virginia off using the light gem to open it up, then everyone else should be able to attack. Brilliant. Okay, figured it out. Basically this fight does rely on you having light gems, because otherwise it's a little bit tricky. But luckily he has barely any health, so you could just do it with Gallows and Clive. Fair enough. Ooh, and a duplicator? Lovely. I have descended to this world once again so that I may fight for a planet where I may exist. However, what is it that you seek? Do you wish eternal slumber? No. I haven't completed my work yet. I must regain memories. I wish to be reborn, most beautiful and powerful. What we seek is a complete body and spirit, surpassing the power of beasts and the wisdom of humans, to become superior beings. I have here bodily blueprints of my followers, demons. Once they are set free, they will instantaneously devour your bodies and wipe clean your spirits, to try and control you. However, should your spirit overcome that of my 3 followers, there may be a chance to salvage it. You have shown great devotion to my advent. Do you wish to live on by becoming one of the loathed and feared demons? I do. Yes, I do. We all do. As long as demons signify superior beings. We blowed it up. And this time we meant to. Ugh. What was that? I know I've felt that chill before. It's similar to the fear of the medium. Just as when the eternal sparkle took shape by the power of the demons. I hate to admit it, but every prediction or guess that I make leads towards something really not good at all. Just cut to the chase. What was that? I don't know. Guess we'll have to rely on Granny again. Bloody Granny. Sun's up again. Give me a break. Before we go looking for new trouble, let's go get our reward from the Ark of Destiny order. Did she just leave without us? Yes, she did. Okay. That's fair, because we wanted to go back to the Ark of Destiny anyway, because we got a new tool that will let us get some new stuff. Or at least a singular new thing, at least. That's this one. Okay. So what do we get for our troubles on this one? Is it better than a name tag? It's a duplicator. That's fine. Duplicators are good. I wish this place could give off a more solemn atmosphere. After all, we are a religious order. We've been referred to as a drifter agency and even a volunteer group. I find that quite humorous. Good for you. Fossil resources are the residue of ancient power, glowing embers of the Great War. Why does man seek power? Perhaps it is our weakness that unconsciously reaches out. Okay, but how about the reward, though? I've been so busy with the activities of the Order, I haven't had a chance to go outside and look up at the sky. If only I had brought my telescope from my hometown, I could gaze at the sky during my breaks. My hometown of Balak Rise is north of Baskar, past the dunes, but there's no beach for a ship to land, or a train station in the area for that matter. The only way to get there is by air. If you happen to visit there, tell everyone hi from me. How did you get in and out of there then? Gambling is bad, I tell you. Great information. Delightful. Yeah, Balak Rise is a place we can't get to. Unless we could somehow gain the ability of flight. Where the hell is Helga?
Reading a book is like having a book talk to you. However its voice may be soft and frail, you may miss part of the conversation. It is knowledge that you seek. Pay particular attention to the book's soft voice. That is what it means to read a book.
Well, that character would know voices. Alright. Maybe the person is here? There it is. I have confirmed the demolition of the mineshaft. Here's the reward money. And please forgive me for running off on my own. 1,500. Lovely. Anyway, let's just, do we need to rest? Yeah, let's rest up a bit before we head out back to Granny. To figure out what the heck's going on in this world.